Alright, yo guys, what's up? It's XE Mike here again. Today I'm going to bring you guys another player review video, and this player, I cannot wait to do this review. This is one of my favorite players in the game, probably my second favorite golden ticket. Today we're going to be looking at the golden ticket Gronk. This card is amazing, and you guys are going to see it firsthand. If you guys have the coins to get him and you can afford him, I highly recommend him, as I'm comparing him right here to Dez Bryant. But I used to have this 96 Vernon Davis, and it's just a complete different world with Gronk at tight end. If you're someone that uses Gronk or someone that uses, your tight end a lot, I highly recommend using or picking up this Gronk if you can afford it. So guys, with that being said, let's cut to the video and see how he does. Alright guys, we're going to start off with his deep bombs or deep passes. He is an absolute beast when it comes to bombing the deep. If he gets away or just breaks away, Gronk, it's really not even fair. When I had Vernon Davis, he never broke away as much as Gronk. It's insane, and you get insane catches like that, a one-handed grab in the end zone. And my honest opinion, if you're playing someone and they don't have a fast middle linebacker or they don't know how to use her, it's going to be burn city all day, especially going deep with Gronk. He's so quick, he's so big, he's hard to tackle. Overall, this is probably in my top 3 of golden tickets, but like, it's just insane how this card is just so good. This is probably the first golden ticket I actually played with that is so reliable. I mean, golden ticket Dez is great and everything, bombing it deep, but he tends to drop balls. Gronk only had a couple drops, which you'll see later in this video, and most of those drops weren't even his fault. But here, going deep, it's just insane. The guy's a beast in the open field. You may notice I'm doing verticals a lot here. It's just insane. I got to give a shout out to my boy Slow Tech again, taking another beating from me in these games, but he's learning, he's getting a little better. There's another good catch right there. That was actually called a touchdown, which I don't know, I thought he was out, but we threw it in the video. Now we're going to look at another thing that Gronk is really good at, his run blocking. His run blocking is so good in this game. Vernon Davis, when I had him, he used to let the occasional guy get by, or he wouldn't block and run to the outside and run past or whatever. But in this, if you watch Gronk, he is always on somebody. There's maybe 1 or 2 clips in this that he actually runs past them, but very rarely that happens with Gronk. As you see right here, putting him in motion to the left side of the field, he goes, blocks the user, and he's able to hold him the whole time on that play, which is insanely godlike. Right there, we put him at a running back just to see how he would do, but his blocking, his run blocking, totally worth it. All around this play, this Gronk golden ticket card is just insane. As you see right here on the read option, he was going to go block the linebacker or the safety. Right here, he blocks the safety, and Johnny Manziel takes it to the house. But it's just amazing how this card just overall plays. Definitely one of the best cards in the game and worth every coin. I know he's a little pricey right now. I think he's at $3 million. I was able to get him in a sweet deal on MUT, but highly recommend this card. His run blocking here, as you see, he's pushing back the left end or the right end. It's just insane. And one cool thing about him, if you notice watching these clips, he never, when he blocks and he's pushing them down the field, the player that he's blocking, the linebacker or whatever the case may be, he never breaks off Gronk for that tackle. So that's pretty cool. Alright, now we're going to get to his drops. These drops, if you notice here, he's getting hit every time, which, okay, that's going to happen. Every card is, a card. There's no god card that's just insanely godlike. But a lot of these, it's either he gets hit or he'll go for like a one-handed animation catch and he'll drop it. Which, you got to take the good with the bad. Here, this one is the only one that he actually caught and dropped, maybe. I think that. This one right here in the end zone, that was in like quadruple coverage, so it was kind of hard. Right there, he drops it. So comparing that, I'll take a couple drops. I'll take 5 or 6 drops compared to, whatever. But he is just insane. And when he doesn't drop it, he definitely makes an impact on the game. Right there in double coverage, he drops it. Another good thing with him, for a tight end, his route running or route running is insane. Anything over the middle of the field, if you're playing someone that does not have a fast linebacker, or if they're just not in the right coverage, or if they don't know how to use her, he is always open. It can be a curl route, it can be a post route, it can be a slant, it could be whatever, and he will be open. As you see right here, he gets a good 3, maybe 2 or 3 yards on the, I think that was the middle linebacker or the safety, I couldn't really tell, but it's insane how he just, his fake outs, go wide shake right there, it's really insane. You would really have to play with him to know how I feel or know how he plays. It's just, you can take my word for it, but totally worth it. Right here, he catches it for the touchdown pass. Just insanely godlike. Another cool thing with him, with the drop part of this, you see him getting hit here. He's breaking all these tackles. He's being a machine, an animal, a beast out on the field. A lot of times when you get a receiver or a tight end, when they catch it and then you go to like juke or you go to spin, they fumble it. Gronk never fumbled. In these 5 games that I played with Slow Tech, Gronk never fumbled at all. It was only drops, but right there we went for the spin move, got tackled 1, 2, 3. One cool thing with him, since he's such a big guy and his trucking and exclusiveness is kind of boosted up, he will occasionally break or slip away from the defenders, which that I've never had a tight end do that. The only one that I can compare that to was in the beginning of the game when I had the what was it, Julius Thomas. That was the only one that broke tackles, stiffed arm people, spun, stuff like that. But Gronk right here, as you see, it takes 3 guys almost to bring him down on a 5-yard gain. So right here, he gets behind the middle linebacker for a nice first down. Here's a nice little shovel pass or whatever pass. It's just insane. Right here, as you see his route running, he knows to stay in bounds, comes up, breaks 1 tackle, and could have took that to the house if he broke the next. It's just, right there, he catches it in the end zone. It really is amazing. You guys have to play with him. I love him. He's the best, probably hands down the best receiving, best blocking, just trying to get open, route running, route running, just overall great. Catching wise, everything is beast on this card. Whoever made this really made a great golden ticket, and definitely in my top 3 of the golden tickets so far in Madden for Madden 16. As you see right here, wide open in the middle of the field. It completely burned every defender. And, you know, it's not like Slow Tech has a shitty team or anything. His team's a 96 overall. He has a pretty decent team, so, you know, right here he goes in for the touchdown. One big thing with him is his catch in traffic. A lot of receivers, I don't know if it's just because they're clutch or whatever the trait, aggressive may be, but once they're in traffic or they're triple covered or double covered, they tend to catch it. I had this with Des Bryant, and Gronk is just times 10 on it. When he's in traffic, it's just amazing. He will never drop the ball. Maybe you get the occasional 2 every 5 or maybe 2 every 8 to be kind of fair, but see right here, he gets hit, gets tackled, and he still falls into the end zone. No other player I had really does anything like this Gronk. It's just insane how good he is. Right here, he catches it on top of the safety. Seriously, on top of the safety. No other receiver could do that. Right here, he catches it. That could have been a little glitch, but as you see, right when he catches it, he's hard to bring down. And that's exactly what you want your tight end to be like. Here, I run to the left with Johnny Manziel, cross-body throw. Gronk is still able to catch it in the end zone for the touchdown. Here, he catches it in double coverage with an aggressive catch for the touchdown. It's just right here on a curl route. Linebacker was all over him. He's still able to catch it. Even though he's getting drilled right when he catches the ball, he's still making these great catches. That and triple coverage for the touchdown. Where I think he really excels, though, is especially on deep balls. Anything like a streak or a fade. Anything going across the field like that play. It's just insane how he is. You guys have to try him out. Alright guys, that was my player review on the Golden Ticket Gronk. He is an absolute beast. And if there's one thing you guys have to do before Madden 16 is like dead, or if you guys plan on staying, please try him out. He is such an animal. It's insane how good he is. I got a lot more reviews coming out. Gronk is probably in my top 3 golden tickets so far. Number 1 being the Johnny Manziel. So guys, more reviews coming out. I got the Smith card right here. That's going to be coming out this week. That is just, I can't wait to get into that. And guys, I'll see you soon.